Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create a AWS Lambda using GoLang. So first of all, let's create a new folder for our new project. Let's call it golambda. And then let's create a folder called source. And let's create a new file inside. So for now I just created an input struct and then an output struct, which is my response. And then this is the handler that's just going to receive the input and then it's going to process something and then return the output. So for now I just created my input as just two attributes, the action and the data. And then let's say my response is going to be a status code and a status message. Just give me some status when the Lambda is completed. So for now I'm not doing anything, I'm just doing a print line on the event, which is the input. And then I'm going to return my response with hard-coded 200 successful. So this is just to get the basic code of Lambda in GoLang. We also have to import the golambda stuff from AWS. So this is how I do it. So let's do a go get on this just to make sure it's fine. So golambda. So let's just do a go get on this. Make sure we have these libraries. Okay, I already have it. Now let's just make sure that we can compile the code properly. So this is how you compile the code in AWS architecture. You have to put Linux as your environment variable and the AMD 64. So this will make sure that the binary that's generated will be executed inside AWS. So this is how you normally compile and then make sure that the binary is what is expected by AWS. Okay, so the compilation is good. So I put it in my target folder. So this is my binary that was generated. So let me just zip it. So I just zip my binary file, because when you upload it to AWS, you need the zip file with your binary inside. Okay, so now let's just create a Terraform folder so we can deploy everything. So I'm just going to create a Terraform folder here. Let's go inside, just create a config.tf. So first of all, the provider has to be AWS, and my region, I'm going to use US East 2, and my profile is dev-01. So this is the one that I set up in the CLI. And to create the Lambda, you basically have to add a new resource, AWS Lambda function, and then whatever name of your Lambda you want. So the function name is very important because we're going to use that to invoke the Lambda later using CLI. The handler is basically the name of your binary inside your zip. Runtime, just put go 1.x. Role has to be the role that you created in your AWS console. If you don't know how to do that, there's another video that explains how to do it. I'll put it in the description. And then file name is my zip file that I'm going to reference in. Source code hash is basically to check if this file has changed. If it hasn't changed, then nothing's going to be sent to AWS. If it has changed, then Terraform will take care of refresh the Lambda in AWS. Memory size and timeout. So whatever you want for those values. Now let's try to run this. Let's quickly run the Terraform now. So just as a reminder, Terraform init to initialize this new Terraform folder. So it's going to download all the plugins that I need. Okay, all good. So now let's do Terraform, apply. So it will show all the changes that needs to be done. So basically just one add, which is my lambda. So I type yes, and what this will do is upload my zip file and deploy the lambda with all the configuration that I set up. Okay, everything looks good. So just to be a little bit different today, I'm gonna invoke the lambda, not using the AWS console, but using the CLI. So to invoke a lambda in CLI, you just have to do AWS, name of your profile. If you have multiple profiles, then you say lambda, invoke, your function name. So this is the name that we put in Terraform. So this has to be unique inside your account. And then the payload that you're gonna send. So because you're expecting an action and the data, so this is my JSON that describes that. So this is gonna be the input of my lambda. And then the response is going to end up on this file that's going to be created after I call this command. So let's call it. Okay, so let's check the response. Okay, status code 200, status message success. So the lambda was executed properly as expected. Any questions? Thank you very much and see you next time.